let us continue playing Baldur's Gate the Enhanced Edition, and a couple of things have occurred to me actually. The first of these is that my phone is now not on silent, which I will fix immediately. The second thing though is that we still got Brun's Sun, which we've basically been carrying around, and we really should probably go and return that now. I mean, it's not the most useful of things for us to be carrying. It's... Besides, he might like to know. He just might. So let's go and do that. The next thing is I'm now debating going and picking up a couple...
My blade
There we go, kill you. Nothing of... Well, we can pick up the rings, but that's fine. I'd rather not use up my inventory spaces right now. Yeah, I'm considering actually going and picking up the robes of the Archmagi's for each of Nera and Immerwin.
We'll
see about that.
Hard going without my son.
I'm afraid Nathan is dead, sir. He died defending your farm from a nest of strange beasts. And we are at maximum reputation, but come
We'll
on.
be hard going without my
When
son.
we have all we need. In fact, you'd be doing us a favour if you would take this extra 100 gold off our hands. It's a burden for us to carry. We get another 1,000 experience points for that as well, which is always a nice thing. So, on to... Is that another ant kick? Nope. On to there anyway. And the rains are falling.
What? What do you want?
This priestess had much to say about the group of you. She knows we sent you? Damn it, she'll kill us all for... Hold your tongue, tell me. Now, I warned you she was treacherous. You've gone and believed her lies, haven't you? What'd she say? That we stole the ball or something? Seems a pretty shallow excuse to kill us over, doesn't it? And as I said before, with the poor fisherman, what if we toss in another 100 gold? Will that change your mind? Child said you kill her mother and have been asking far too much from the seas. I don't like being used on her. It makes me angry. Well, that's it then. Jig's up. The beast princess was taking tribute from us for years. If I said climbing, you can't sail without appeasing unbelief. Like the Talos and Baldur's Gate said. Suffice to say, we made other arrangements for a safe passage at sea. Part of that deal was a little payback as well. So you see, we're all pawns of the friendly rivalries of the gods. You had best tread carefully, lest you step on some of these powerful toes. Give me the bowl, son, or I won't ask nicely at the same time. Oh, that's with your little choice then. I don't mean the entire time, let it save us that way. Take it. But know that the Stormlord knows who it is that opposes them. Got what you came for? Just stay well away from any Talos shrine, how are you? Vengeful things, those gods. That's fine. We can annoy the gods. Possibly. There are ant cakes around. We should probably be a bit careful of those. So, do we really want to go and pick up the Archmagi's robes now, or do we want to wait? Oh boy, they're gemstones. They need to go and be given to you. Those need identification at some point in the near future. How many have you got left today? You've actually got 3 today.
Yeah? What do you want?
Let's get things identified actually before we get too much further. I know I sort of ended abruptly last video because of stuff and things, but... Right. Identify that. The one, the fireballs with 12 charges. Which is better than that one, so we'll get that on standby over there. Next, we're going to identify the dagger automatically. Chainmail as well, please. Secure. Let's identify this. The Scroll of Stupidity. Well, we don't want to read that, but we can set it off a bit later. Who can we give that to? We're going to have to sell it, of course, but we'll give that to you for now. Potions. It will go to you, I think, unless they're somewhat useful. Magic protection. Actually, magic protection could be quite useful to just... Yeah, that can go to you. That can go to you, and that can go there. There we go, Cloud Giant, magic protection. Yeah, that's possibly a bit more useful. We'll go with that.
Yeah, I'll get right on that, huh?
Right.
Way ahead of you, boss.
So all of those things done, we move on. And then we enter the city, which is a large area with lots and lots of things to be done. There's also... Oh, 2 moments. Right, continuing on. So, to the bridge.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
Yeah, I've kind of decided off screen that we're not going to go back and get the Arch-Magi robes just yet. We will pick up one of them at least, I think, in Baldur's Gate, if I remember rightly. We might be able to pick up the other one, but we shall see. We certainly have the money to do so. But for now, we have a bowl to give back. Talos may not like us, but Umberlee will probably be okay with this turn of events.
Umberlee guides my way.
Return, I trust you bear good news. Your evil ways must end. Yeah. Here's the mole that was taken to the mother. Perhaps now she will rest. Umberlee is above her now, and she is well pleased. We will deal with Sarno's group in time, and Talos will no doubt abandon them for their failure. If they are wise, they'll never set sail again. The sea will take their worthless lives. I have no reward for you. If the Sea Queen remembers those that serve her well, you will be paid in time. Well, let's go see if there's anything worth nabbing inside her house. Because, you know, we got the blessing of the god of the sea at the moment. Alright, try and bash that open. Nope. Oh, thank you. Okay. We really need a thief again. Oh, we got it open. Gold. Nah, that was worth it, kind of. It wasn't really.
Way ahead of you, boss.
So, into the city we shall go. We need to have some way of duplicating those boots. I'm fairly certain there is only one copy of those haste boots in play. I mean, maybe we'll have haste later, but really it's a combat skill rather than just get around the map skill. Until we get ridiculously high level, but we won't do that until the next game, which is out now. Hurrah! But we shall see. Worms Crossing. Please, no dragons. Had enough of fighting Rydens today, or over the last few days. Has been quite a while since we fought those. So across the bridge we go, and
serve the flaming fist!
the entrance tax is 6 gold pieces per party of travelers. Please announce your point of origin. The mystical land of the frankly naked nymphs, where every desire is granted by bold, blubbering bugbears. Baragost. I have to wait here. My commander wishes to have a word with you.
Citizens, please step forward.
First off, let me introduce myself. I'm Scar, second in command of the Flaming Fist. It is not necessary for you to reveal your names. Please answer me this. Are you the group who's involved in the fiasco at the Nashkel mines? Yes, that was us. Well, I see you've made quite the promotion up here in Baldur's Gate. I can't really put my finger on a single source, but there are many strange things happening going on within the city. It's becoming harder and harder for me to put my trust in someone. I need outsiders to do some investigations. People with no connections when within the city. Would you be interested in working with me in such a capacity? Yes, we're interested. Alright then, what I'm about to tell you is must be held in the strictest confidence, you understand? I need you to begin an investigation of the Seven Suns trading cluster. The Seven Suns leadership has been acting strangely of late, and sending off valuable assets and neglecting many of their more profitable trading ventures. Considering the importance of a trading cluster holds over the economy of the city, the Grand Dukes are noticeably upset. I've gone and talked to the cluster's head, Jasso, who rudely rebuffed for selling into my mail business. I've known Jasso for many years, and this isn't his usual behavior. I can't start an official investigation, but there's no real reason for doing so. That's why I need you. We're ready to go for it, but there's something you need to know first. Behind Throne and maybe behind the recent events along the coast, and the mines of Nashkel and Cloakwood, We've learned much about the goals and methods of the Iron Throne. It doesn't hold well for the future of this region. Well, that sheds new light on things. There's nothing I can do about it now, but I'll be sure to look into it. I want you to break into the Seven Sons compound and find out what's wrong. You stop in your investigation. I don't want this operation to cause too much fuss. One to watch out for is Jasso. Once found as much as possible, report back to me at the Framing Fist compound. I'll pay you 2,000 gold for this favor. The state is located on the southwest side of the city. I wish you all the best of luck. Remember, once you're done with the Seven Sons estate, it's imperative you meet the Flaming Fist barracks, which are west of the Seven Sons. And thus, we have an objective. And there's you we can
Walking alone in the Coastway Road. How smart is this?
Hey ho there, fellow travellers. You seem to be wanderers of the adventuring source. Tell me, what direction calls you? I'm perceiving a northerly direction. Ah, my friends, that is my direction too. Veins crossed our paths. People benefit from travelling together. Maybe a classic pairing of you, a sour adventurers, and I, the intelligent one. How could you refuse? How could I refuse? Watch me. I'll take it for height. I should have guessed by the knocking dragon gates and minuscule nose. You're a complete moron, aren't you? Indeed we are for now. We might return, but not for some time, I don't think. We're good for we're good for many, and here we are, Baldur's Gate itself. Now, there are 2 tomes here within the city. One is in the Thieves Guild, from what I remember,
there, Wanderer.
and one is
Stay
not
thy
with
course,
Elminster, but
to
Elminster's
indulge
there.
an old man.
See the young one. A marvellous happenstance we should again cross paths, especially in such a grand city as this. Ah, I see by thine eyes you have no time for my wide banter. It is true, our meeting was no accident, though I do honestly take pleasure in seeing thee again. It's good to see you again. What brings you here? Apologies for that, had to say that phone call. So, a wall citizens of the Sword Coast eventually passed through Baldur's Gate, and I knew Val would as well. Forgive my continued meddling, but I believe it is warranted, especially considering the pressures thou art no doubt confronting. My pestering of thee suddenly pales in comparison to the influence thou hast felt from others, including thine own self. Your Ryan raised thee best he could, but 'tis hard to overcome what is bred in the bone. Much more so in this case, I would imagine. What did you wish of me? I was about to ask the same question of thee. Thou hast come far, and though my questions are often less than obvious, I do hope they help a little. Ryan often chided me for my weakness, though he was fond of a little verbal hide-and-seek as well. What can you tell me about Ryan? It seems I knew very little about him. He was my friend, and we talked often, though less after he settled down with me. He was quite the traveller in his day, though he never regretted his new role as foster father. He felt a stable childhood would prepare me for, well, problems would eventually come. He cared deeply for me. I hope this was not lost on you. He was a good man, though I prefer to follow walking my own path. I'm not suggesting that I would do otherwise. Whatever the motives, independence is always a wise course to follow. My worry is that thy lineage is harder to escape than most. Thou hast bad blood. Though Ryan did what he could to teach thee well and true, thou hast hungry blood within thee as well. And you would not let thee go without fight. No matter or worse, what's bred in the bone will be dealt with in time. I trust thou hast the will to face what's going on within thee. I will conquer all from we know from afar. The truth will suffice, I suppose. Striving to be free or refusing to be dominated. 6 of one or half dozen of the other. The difference is unimportant now. Though sometime in the future such brash traits may prove to be a weakness. We shall see. For now I offer basic advice and few names. Scar and Flaming Fist is a good man and well worth trusting. His superior Dukelton is also a good sort. Both are to be believed when they speak. I take my leave and wish thee well. Another encounter with
Top of my
Elminster.
to-do list.
Well, welcome to Baldur's Gate. And there's a discount store, so let's go and see what kind of discount goods we can pick up and sell off.
Top of my to-do
We
list.
probably need to go and sell some things shortly, but for now, let's go and shuffle you back to the
Everybody listen to me. What do you need? Don't worry about me.
My prices are the best south of Waterdeep.
See how the cheapest goods around. Let's take a look. An unidentified two-handed sword. An unidentified quarterstaff. Not sure I trust that entirely. Cursed protection scrolls that are all unidentified. These are all cursed things, aren't they? Oh well, we can sell for gems at least. But I think we're done here.
Tell me, I've got this.
We won't sell at the
You
discount
want it?
store.
You've got it.
We will go and find an inn, if I can remember where one is. It's trying to get into a part of the game which I don't know as well. The city of Baldur's Gate is not somewhere I'm particularly familiar with all of the sort of ins and outs and... yeah, there's thieves everywhere. Sorceress Sundries, that sounds a bit more like us.
Don't worry about me.
Store for mages. And who might you be then? Come to check out the wares of Old Hull Bazaar. Well, be quick about it, mind you don't get fidgety when we talk about payment. You already came to the door, my wares are magical. Premium items demand a premium price. Well, we have the fresher +2, but we're not going to be too interested in that. A last one, longsword, arrows, bullets, potions. Some nice potions, actually. Some more Master Thievery ones actually could probably be useful. 18 strength for 2 hours. Protection from magic scrolls. That might be worth picking up, actually. Those are worth it. Those are definitely worth it. Right, let's have a quick look through this then. So this pretty much sells, I think, most of the spells we might be interested in. Take from normal missiles, no, I don't think we need that too much. Polymorph Self might actually be more useful. Sunfire is level 5. Chaos, eh? You know, we should give that to Nira. Remove Curse, Secret Word, Contagion. I think Remove Curse might be one to have, actually, just a scroll of, even if we don't actually use it as that. Also, there's a Resilient Spear. Wand of Fear, Wand of the Heavens, which is Flame Strike. I think we're going to pick up Wand of the Heavens just so we have that Flame Strike in
Give
reserve.
it to me straight.
So, moving back to you, swap that around. There we go. And you need to get back to Sylviana. Right.
I've got this.
Hello there.
You want it?
So overall,
You've got it.
we now have a bit of a magical upgrade. Now, if I can remember where anything is in this city, we will do well. I know where a couple of things are that are... well, there's a tavern. There's a Thieves Guild entrance. Now, the Thieves Guild does have... Thieves Guild does have the Manual of Dexterity. For now, though, I'm just interested in adding areas to the map.
You want
now,
it? You've got it.
because it'll be useful for later.
Don't worry about me.
And then there is one place we do have to go.
Don't worry about me.
But nah, actually, we'll rest up, get things identified, and then we'll continue onwards. So, you know, there's a tavern up here. There is always the Thieves Guild entrance, which we might actually do. Now, we have access to the sewers at every point in the city, really. The sewers are actually quite a dangerous place to go, but...
Hi, friend.
Hi, friend. You there, what you doing in this place? You better get out of here and let's question of the password. Password? Why would we need a password? What the hell's he talking about? You're in the wrong place, pal. And get out of here while you're still able. I might not be able to such a bunch of well-armed adventurers, but if you're causing trouble in the guild, don't expect to be walking down in one piece.
Don't worry about me. You want it? You've got it.
Also, giant stone wall, because that's the north end of town. Let's actually then just go and... Strangely, I thought that was it. Let's actually go in there. What's in there? This should interest me. Oh, it's a back door.
Don't worry about me.
So this is the tavern. Right, huzzah! We need to rest.
You want some whiskey?
It's been a rough journey to here. What do we have to ease our spirits? Merchant groom, but we don't bother with those. Peasant room will do. We're now fully healed. We have a full complement of identify spells, which we can identify that as another protection from undead, actually. That I need to keep separate. Since this one is cursed, we shall sell that later. I just need to remember that is the cursed one there. Right, anyway. Moving back on. Got some darts to identify and sell. Dart of wounding and dart of... Well, that was quick. I suppose we'll just live with that. Right, so...
Don't worry about me.
Nice. Let's go up this way. Ominous music. Lots of ominous music. But up we go this way.
Could we have a moment of your time?
What is it? First, let me introduce the two of us. I am Merrick, and this is my companion, Lavender. Thought it'd be nice if you to know our names, because if you don't take our advice, you'll be seeing more of us too. I know you'll be taking an active interest in destroying the Iron Throne. Don't try to deny it. My companion and I are in the employ of the aforementioned throne. We thought it'd be polite to give you one last warning. Stop interfering in our employer's business. You can decide to disregard this warning, but if you do, it will be the last decision you ever make. See you later. Make all the threats you want. We aren't the ones with our one foot in the grave. Is anybody stupid enough to get in our way who will pay the piper?
I've got this.
Also, I should
Nobody else
sort
is going
that
to
out.
step up. Why not? Top of my to-do list.
So, a threat from the throne. Also, I kind of need to get across there. If I could remember how. There are ways of doing this. What do we have here? We have a shop, and we have Merchants League Counting House. That's not where we're supposed to go, is it? Seven Suns building. Okay. Well, that's locked anyway, so we're going to have to leave that alone and go exploring somewhere else. Oh, there we go. So the gate's actually there.
Way ahead of you, boss.
Well, a little more exploring won't do us any harm this video. Laden Stars, another inn. Hopefully one that is slightly nicer than the previous one, I suppose. So, what is down this way, other than more shops and areas? Nothing much. Okay. I should really probably explore the whole rest of the city, but yeah, it's going to be worth it. It puts things on the sort of mini map, which is probably a good thing to do because it means I'll less likely to get lost later. I will get lost. It'll happen. Yeah, so this video is mostly going to be me just wandering the city in search of things because I remember little about this city. A general store. Well, they might sell us some arrows and things, but I don't think that's anything that's really going to overly interest us, is it? Okay. Well, let's get out of here. Actually, how am I sorted on it out on the spellcasting front here? So we got you with your limited numbers of spells. We've got you. You're kitted out, generally speaking. we'll be fine. Just head up over there. Yeah, that large building is the is one of the critical
Top of my
ones here.
to-do list.
But welcome to the docks. Low lantern. Let's have a look in the low lantern. Not for any particular reason, just because we can.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
What do you need?
Welcome to the low lantern, friends. I trust you'll enjoy your stay and sample much of our lively fare. Excellent suggestion. This would be quite the popular place. It will indeed be a patron of every possible profession. I think it unlikely you'll find a more diverse collection of people peacefully collected in the same room. Not to be another stare of rabble rousers, but we are well equipped to quickly deal with any disturbance. Have a nice day.
Don't touch me! I might catch something.
Gambling sort, eh? Nah, I don't think we need to worry about this, actually. No. Last time we went into a gambling establishment, we ended up being stolen and being chased by a pit fiend.
Way ahead of you, boss.
Speaking of which, I am increasingly worried that Nira hasn't done anything wild magey in such a long time. It's ominous, I think. Maybe not soon. He'll wait until we really need say a cloud kill or something.
You're a long-tongued lout, ain't you?
Yes, we are a long-tongued lout. Hi there, young'un. How are you this fine day? Come for a stroll around the docks, eh? Well, a better place for thinking there cannot be. Many times I've walked these rails and boards, and me cares just wash away by gum. Any tales of sea lights here? Oh, more sea harbors and tales than you have days left to live, young one. I could go on all night with stories of pirates that sail the Atlantic Isles, or strange merchants with goods that defy description. I wager I know what tale you'd be most keen on hearing, though. Tale of old Baldur and himself. What a great man he was. He sailed further than most of us could dream. It was his coin that built the great wall that protects our fair city, and none of us would be here save for his efforts. Sounds like a great man. What happened to him? As is the case of great men, no one knows what became of him. He set out one day for the fabled Isles of M.I.A and was never seen again. Some occasionally say they see the rigging of his ship on the horizon, and more romantic tales speak of him sailing with Saurus themselves, and many a cynic claims they just simply founded on some deserted isle. But talk about that around here, and you'll likely be fed with your teeth. I've taught your ear off, I have, so I'll let you be on your way. And this, I believe, is... Nope, they don't. See the sign, please. There we go. Harbour Master's building. We actually need to get across the other side of this, don't we? Yeah, it's the other side of the city we really want. Because the intro movie right at the start of the game, the building where that happened is over to the left, and I believe that's where we're going. Oh, by the way, so much stuff if you want it, but there are a few interesting and magical items in some of the boxes around the city, but I cannot remember where they are. So I'm not going to bother too much about looking. We're actually fairly well equipped. Almost brilliantly well equipped, if we're really honest.
Glad to meet you, friend.
Oh there, watch your step on the wharf hereabouts. Sea spray can make the cobbles a touch treacherous. My name is Korax. Is there anything I can help you with? No sense such a big city. Sure, you could say Waterdeep in the north is even 10 times the size. Hope sail there once some day and rest a while in this bustling port. Well, that was interesting. Moving on. Just trying to think on this. It is... over there then? No, it should be up here.
Way ahead of you, boss.
The Iron Throne itself. Okay. We're not going there. Let's see if we've accidentally put it on our map without realising. Low lantern, nope. Right, I might have to look this up. Because I'd rather not go wandering around the city for ages. I know we do end up going into the Iron Throne building a little later.
One is not forced to walk in the steps of their father.
I must have told you pass through this way soon. Looking into the Iron Throne, are we? We believe the Iron Throne is at the heart of the current iron crisis. Any way you can help us? No, I doubt it not. The city holds many secrets and dangers, especially for one with a heritage such as yours. You're right to come to suspect the Iron Throne lies at the core of it somehow. Your investigations will not go unnoticed, nor, like it, is not unpunished. I urge you to carry the favor of Scar and Duke Elton. Both of the Flaming Fists are good men at heart and capable of providing you with some guidance and protection to serve and vast. But as you are here so long, it's best we not seem together. Okay, well I'm gonna go and have a look around, I think, because... Because I need to find out where this building actually is. I might be here.
Way ahead of you, boss.
Looking at it. There's the Seven Suns. Okay. So we found where we need to go. Kind of. Next time, we enter. Until then,